It's a case that is over 3 decades old, but one that is still talked about by those who live in Lake City. The murder of Darlene Messer. The brutality of it shocked that small town in 1989.
And despite the work of multiple detectives over the years and DNA evidence, no arrests have ever been made. Our Kenny Jeffries is taking a look at this complicated case in tonight's Unsolved.
Investigators say they believe this case is solvable. They have evidence and DNA from 2 different crime scenes. And while they have suspects, no arrests have been made. But they believe the community holds the key to this case, even if they don't know it yet. On a small bridge over the shallow Swift Creek, Darlene Messer's life came to a violent end. Her body found crumpled in the water below, her face beaten beyond recognition. It's a bridge Darlene's daughter, Angela Tenney, has visited.
And then you look around and you go, well, how would I have gotten away? Which way did she run? Then you just realize it doesn't matter, it's just a bridge.
The year was 1989. Darlene had moved from Canada to the First Coast area and married Charles Messer, a prison inmate at that time on death row in Rayford for murder, though detectives don't believe he had anything to do with her murder. On September 18th of '89, Darlene was working the overnight shift at the Swanee Swifty, a convenience store along State Road 100 in Lake City. Lieutenant Todd Lucier with the Columbia County Sheriff's Office says the last people to see Darlene alive was a Georgia couple that stopped to get coffee and snacks at the store around 12:38 a.m. He says the couple hung out on the tailgate of their truck for around 15 minutes, then went to leave.
They remember this vehicle specifically and vividly because they almost struck it. It came in, and when they were backing up to leave, they almost hit it, and they described it as a Pontiac Grand Prix, in their words, a Heinz 57 color vehicle.
Within minutes, the silent alarm would go off in the store, alerting local authorities. But when they arrived, they found this scene: a store in disarray, money strewn on the ground, and Darlene gone. Ominously, a man's belt left at the scene, looped through at the end.
Like it was looped through as if it was to tie or hold somebody down.
Her body would be found 2 days later, 13 miles down State Road 100 underneath the Swift Creek Bridge. Blood droplets on the ground and the side of the bridge, along with a large oil stain from a vehicle. Darlene's body in the water below, with severe injuries to her head.
It was like a ball-peen hammer kind of look to her skull that was kind of crushed, and she had some claw marks that were indicative of a hammer.
Investigators in '89 began looking into a suspect who had committed a robbery in Stark around the same time. They had a tip that someone had seen a blue car in the area with a woman screaming inside. Their suspect had a blue car and a violent history.
That's where investigators spent a lot of time.
But as technology progressed, technicians at the Florida Department of Law Enforcement were able to take the blood found at the bridge and isolate 2 DNA samples, Darlene's and the DNA of someone else. The belt at the Swanee Swifty also had DNA, but neither sample matched the suspect in the blue car. But there are others.
I'm just calling them Roger and Robert. They were arrested 10 days prior at the Swanee Swifty in that vehicle in a Heinz color 1977 Pontiac Grand Prix.
A strikingly similar description to the car the Georgia couple described. In an arrest report for the incident 10 days prior to the robbery, Lieutenant Lucier says the sergeant that wrote the report said that the 2 were likely going to rob the Swanee Swifty that night. The report also notes that when a deputy went to speak to them, one of the men was under a car fixing what appeared to be a leak.
The vehicle that came and abducted her and took off had some type of major oil leak. There was also a major oil leak on the bridge right where she was dumped too. So yeah, it throws up a lot of red flags.
But a crucial piece of evidence doesn't match. Lieutenant Lucier took DNA samples from Roger and Robert, and neither matched the DNA found in the blood or on the belt.
You know, is it possible that there's a third person with them and he was the one that, you know, that's why I need the public's help. Who were these other 2 running with?
He says before Darlene worked at the Swanee Swifty, she, Roger, and Robert all worked at a restaurant in Middleburg called the Oyster Shack. and he wants to speak with people who may have known or worked with the three of them during that time. For Angela Tenney, it gives her hope that Lieutenant Lucier is still working her mother's case. She says her mother was a free spirit and a good person, and she wants this case closed so people can remember Darlene as a person, not just a murder victim.
Because it's easy to forget all that when this trauma is in the forefront. You know, someone's got to stick up for her. She was larger than life to me, and my uncles miss her. We all think about her. She wasn't just a nobody.
If you know anything about the murder of Darlene Messer, please contact the Columbia County Sheriff's Office. Katie Jeffries, First Coast News, on your side.